but
Yeah. For me, actually, other than like the console thing, I think the first time I actually ever was introduced to a proper console was the PlayStation, and that also was because I had gone to the US with my family because my dad had
yeah,
a tour over there. He was performing in the US, and he had a lot of concerts around, and we kind of had to like travel from city to city. We were staying in different people's homes, and it just so happened that these kids that I ended up meeting there really loved the game, right? And they were really happy to show me this particular gaming console called the PlayStation 2, and that's how I was introduced to this particular gem of a console for myself. And the first
yeah. A
game,
6, 7-year-old
oh
minds were
yeah,
blown.
my mind was blown, dude. And the first game I ever saw being played on that was the Spider-Man one, like
Uh-huh.
the movie game, like
Oh,
Tobey
the Goblin one.
Maguire wala Spider-Man. Yeah, like there was a game that had come out with him in it, or rather like his lookalike and his version of Peter Parker. And that game just blew my mind. Like I was so in love with that game. I wanted to be like, oh, I just want the PlayStation, man. I want to play this game so badly. It was an amazing experience, and that was the first time I was like truly enamored by gaming, like truly taken away by just the fact that we can be things that we never like thought of, and our imagination can go wild in that one particular like story and do whatever we want, and just playing that game was pure bliss, dude. Pure bliss.
Nice. Dude, I mean, and look at that. There's so much of nostalgia
Oh
right
yeah.
there, and it takes me back to like the first console gaming experience I had was on the PlayStation One, and I remember that I got up from sleep. It was like early
Uh-huh.
evening, and I'm just rubbing the sleep off my eyes because I hear this like sound coming from from one part of my house, and probably that there's a movie playing. And I go out and I see my dad freaking sitting on the ground, just like he's perplexed and he's looking at the screen with all his focus, and he's got this remote controller in his hand, and I'm like, what is happening? And at that time, I really didn't know what a console was or what anything was. I got to know that it was the first PlayStation, not like the smaller
Right.
one, but like the
The
big
it was
one. You know,
gray in color, right? The first one or something. Yeah.
yeah, 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 silver
Yeah.
gray in color. Someone told me it's called a PS Extreme or something, but it was the first console that Sony had launched under the
Oh, okay.
PlayStation brand. And I remember he was playing this game called Independence Day, which was based on the movie
Right. Of
Independence Day,
course.
and it had all of these fighter planes just shooting and trying to take out the primary cannon of the alien mothership. And my God, I was. It's like, I think what we have in common over here, just you know, is the ritual of
Oh
passage.
yeah. Like there's something beautiful about
Somebody that
like
we
someone
know.
introducing you to this specifically,
Yeah,
right?
right. It's not like we walked into a store and we
Yeah,
bought a
yeah.
console. No, it didn't work
Like we
like that.
never knew
It was
about
very
this, right?
intimate.
Like it was just something really new to us,
Yeah,
and I wouldn't have thought about a PlayStation unless I saw someone game or play it. So
yeah. And just that awe,
yeah.
in that little 6 or 7-year-old brain that just looks at this fast-paced action going around and just bullets flying
Oh,
everywhere
dude.
and
Not
cars
only that,
racing.
like
It
just
just makes your eyes pop.
just the fact that you could uh, be in control of what you're doing and the
Yeah,
actions of the character
I
you're
think
watching on screen,
that's a
which was
good point.
never done before, right? Like we always were the passive watchers, never the active person in that story. We just were
Very
visualizing
true.
things, but we weren't the person. And in this scenario, we could
Very
start
true.
being that person and do things we wanted to do, and that just, I guess, opened a whole new world for us. That was, and I
It
think this
can.
must be true
I think
for you
for
guys as well, right? Like I'm quite sure if you guys have gamed and if you guys have played
yeah,
anything.
you the listeners. What about y'all?
Yeah.
How was your first
I
experience?
mean,
Did
we would
you
love to hear
did you
about
get
it.
it?
Definitely would.
Yeah, really. I mean, like send us a message,
Yeah.
reach out,
You
but like go back to that. Like right now, as you're listening
yeah.
to this, just go back to your first time when you just really saw a game, like literally for the very first time,
Exactly.
and how it just put you in awe and